What do we learn from it? We learn that the United States, which purports to lecture the rest of the world on human rights, issues a report every year from the State Department, faulting Cuba and China, etc., when it is in fact a major violator of human rights. And the focus of tonight is workers' rights and labor law. So I'm going to finish by saying that we're at a moment now where the Occupy movement has a very important role to play. A role that, unfortunately, up to this moment, hopefully it'll change, the unions have not engaged. What am I saying? Last year, at the World Congress of the World Federation of Trade Unions, the International Secretary of the Coalition of South African Trade Unions, some of you know it as COSATU, made a keynote speech at that Congress in Athens and pointed out that the Western unions, who are gathered in a confederation called the International Trade Union Confederation, have failed, refused, and refrained from taking any steps to delegitimize what we understand as the neoliberal agenda. And that speech by Bongani Masuku of South Africa really was calling out the Western Union, who no matter what happens, they still don't really raise a significant beef. Okay? And so that is something that the Occupy movement should understand. That if the unions are not willing to call out their own government like the TWU did by filing that complaint, then a movement has to arise to claim these human rights, to claim workers' rights as human rights, and to understand that the labor laws as they're presently constituted do not honor the rights of workers to freely associate, to freedom of association, to organize, to collectively bargain, and, dare I say it, to strike. So that's the job, as I see it, of the Occupy movement, which has changed the discourse, changed the conversation by its really clever framing of these issues. So one frame is workers' rights are human rights, and the United States should stop lecturing the rest of the world on human rights when it continues to violate human rights in this country. I'll stop there.